Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Lake Homes Realty and lakehomes.com. Today I want to talk to you about 6 trends in lake real estate. So what are those trends? Let's get right to it. All right. Trend number 1 is demand for lake homes continues to be at pretty much an historic all-time high, but it's slowing a little bit compared to COVID period where we were all shut down and people were rushing and they needed to get their home out, buy one outside of the city they were in. So the demand remains very strong, not at the peak, but the demand will continue because of number 2, inventory shortages. The inventory shortage of appropriately priced homes for sale, meaning those that are priced at a point they really can be sold, is at historic lows. If you've been looking for a lake home, you see this shortage. The trend is the inventory shortage will continue for some time. If you're buying a lake home, you need to be ready to move quickly when homes show up because there'll be competition. And if you're thinking of selling, it's a great time to get a good return for your financial investment. Trend number 3 is a renewed interest in lots. Many people who've been thinking about buying a lake home have just kind of conceded, I don't think I'm going to find the lake home I want, but I'll build one. Even knowing building construction is really impacted by supply chain shortages, labor shortages, interest rates. The lake home buyer is often very patient, and they have translated this patience over to lots. They'll buy that lot and build the home they want in the short term or even the long term. So there's an increased interest in lots at the lake. Trend number 4 is competitive bidding is slowing slightly, meaning it has been very aggressive during COVID of multiple bids, over listing price bids. This is going to continue, but there's 2 or 3 things happening. First, people are getting back out away from the lake that had been there really just driven by COVID. The world's reopening, so that type of buyer may not be as interested, this feeling of I've got to get out of the town. There's also some buyer fatigue. They've been looking for a year or 2 and they're just not finding what they want and they don't feel they're going to. So competitive bidding will continue, but it's not going to be nearly as aggressive for most homes. Trend number 5 though is continued is what I call delusional pricing. These are homes that you can find online at our website and lots of others that you can look at that home and go, yeah, that home's not going anywhere. These are people who've heard that they're record prices and they've made crazy increases to their price of their house. I say these homes are not really for sale. They're listed. This is the seller who goes, yeah, I don't really have to sell, but if I could get this number. These are sellers who basically treat their home like a lottery ticket. The trick that works against them is they've not realized that today's home buyer is more informed than any time in human history. They understand what's the appropriate price. So if you find a home at the lake that's been on the market for an extended period of time, meaning several weeks, the market has looked at that home. Nobody's run to competitively buy it because it's at delusional pricing. That home's not really for sale unless you have some emotional connection that means you'll pay more money than you can get back out of it in a future market. That trend is still very vibrant. And trend number 6 is the home buyers for lakes are looking at multiple lakes. This is for a couple of reasons. One of them is they may have a lake they really have an interest in, but they've sort of gotten priced out of it when they're buying. And so now they're looking at maybe nearby lakes if they want a particular area that are smaller, lesser known, and they get a more affordable price for the home they want for their lake. It also, though, affects some people who are thinking of finally retiring. There's the great resignation of people leaving the workforce. They're finally going to retire, and they may not be as concerned about where they are. They're looking for a lake lifestyle at a price point that they find pleasing, and so they're shopping. We watch online at lakehomes.com. We can see the consumers asking our agents questions, and many of them are looking at not only multiple lakes, but lakes in different states. So I hope these trends are helpful if you're buying or selling a lake home. If you want even more help, know the local trend and the national trend. Our lake agents at lakehomes.com are licensed exclusively with us, and we work with them so they understand the national trends impacting you getting the best transaction whether you're buying or selling. Also, you can visit us at lakehomes.com to see tens of thousands of lake homes and lots for sale all over the country, and these are updated every day, so you've got the latest current things that are available for sale. We also have tons of other interesting articles and hopefully videos like this that you'll find helpful. Anyways, I hope these trends have been helpful whether you're buying or selling and you're looking for that lake experience, and have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.